Call the meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. This is a special meeting of the Post Falls City Council. Shannon, please note that in person we have Councilors Thorson, Borders, and Shove. On the phones we have Councilors Ziegler, Malloy, and Walker. So we do have a full contingent of council members.
Can you hear Nathan?
Yeah, just early.
Okay.
Can you hear Josh?
Do you want to put them up here?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
I'll
can
push
hear.
you up.
Do you want to put them all up? Joe, are you all right hearing?
Yeah, good.
All right, we have a couple items on the agenda. The first is a consent calendar. And, actually, are there any declarations of conflict?
No.
No. Thank you. Shelley, would you please present the lengthy consent calendar?
Do we have a consent calendar?
Yeah.
I
You
wasn't-
want me to read it? I'll read it.
That's, I got it right here.
That's what it is. Just read the top. Steve.
Thompson Satchwell Annexation North Crown Zone Change, file ANNX 22-14/ZC-22-7, City Council reasoned decision.
Any questions on that?
I'd move for approval of the consent calendar as presented.
We got Joe seconding. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Thorson?
Aye.
Walker? Malloy? Ziegler? Borders?
Aye.
Shove?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. We do have a public hearing. And it is the first item is, or only item, fiscal year 2024 property tax reserve to Forgone and the fiscal year 2024 Foregone reserve. So with that, I will open the public hearing.
All right, good morning, Mayor and Council. This is a continuation of the public hearing we had on September 5th.
Excuse me, Jason. Gentleman on the phone, can you hear?
Not very well, sorry.
Okay, I'll speak a little louder.
We're going to move the phones, all right? We're going to put them over by Jason. I've heard of musical chairs, but not musical phones.
This is kind of fun.
All right, you're in front of Jason now, so please let us know if you can't hear.
Okay, well, this is a continuation from the September 5th public hearing. A while back when the county presented annexation numbers, the numbers they presented to the city of Post Falls was 4.9 million. I felt that was a little low for Post Falls, and so I had called and inquired, and they had said that's the number that they have. So that's the number I went forward with presenting to council for our reserve amount. A week or so ago, the committee came, the Kootenai County came back and said, oh, yes, you were correct. 4 million was low. Instead, that number is 15.6 million.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, it was close. So at the time, I thought, okay, well, what do we need to do? It's too late to add it to the property tax, and so the decision was to add that amount to Foregone. So the amount that I am proposing that we move to Foregone used to be $116,497. So the difference that makes that will be added to the Foregone amount will be $19,099. So the new amount that will be reserved for Foregone amount is the $135,596, and that captures the amount for annexation that the county corrected. So that is the number I have in the resolution later on in this meeting.
Any questions for Jason? Gentlemen on the phone, any questions?
Nope, I'm good. Nope, I'm good. Nope.
Okay. Anyone wishing to testify?
We have none?
Close the public hearing. I really, this is one of those things that's so difficult because, of course, our calculations are based on the best information we receive, and that best information is not very good.
Yeah.
And it just seems like we consistently have to change things around. So unfortunately, this required two special meetings to correct a projection, the council missed by $10 million. So it's frustrating, but it is what it is. So any other comments or
I would like to thank Jason for questioning that.
You're welcome.
For-
I
yeah,
just felt
for
that was a
following
little
up
low
on
from
that.
hearing about all of the annexations the city's had. For not even 5 million seemed awfully low,
Yeah.
just based on the prior years we've been here. But that's the number they stood by at the time. So.
Yeah.
That's why we win,
Rathdrum
that's why
actually
we win
ended up-
awards.
I would say Rathdrum actually ended up the opposite direction. They gave them a number that was too high,
wow.
which is even harder to correct, so.
Well, I guess we'll be happy that it was to our benefit. But
Probably some of ours. Yeah.
any other comments, questions?
Nope, I would move to approve resolution FYI 2024 foregone tax reserve.
Hang on one second, Carrie. So we're in the public hearing right now.
I'm sorry, we haven't closed the public.
So I did close the public hearing, but do we need to, we've got the resolution, so we don't need to direct staff to do anything because we have the resolution,
Right,
right?
you can just approve the resolution
Okay,
at tonight,
so let's-
at today's meeting.
So you're right, Carrie, but let's,
So I'm not directing staff to
yeah, but
assign.
not on this, let's get into the action items for the next one, right?
Okay,
So that was in public hearings. And down below, under unfinished business, we do have an action item. So now we can float you. You can float it.
Okay,
Go ahead now.
so now,
Yeah.
except without the part to direct the clerk to assign, we're just,
No, you can just direct.
Yeah,
the
you can
clerk.
still direct her to
I
assign
just-
Oh, okay.
We were just in the public hearing, so I didn't want the resolution under the
oh
public
my
hearing.
gosh, I was trying to make this meeting go even
I know it,
faster
I know
than
it.
it was.
Go ahead.
Okay, I would move to approve resolution FYI 2024 foregone tax reserve and to direct the clerk to assign the appropriate number.
second.
Motion a second. Carrie, can we change that to FY 2024 instead of FYI?
FYI, yes, we can, FYI,
FY.
FY 2024
Thank you.
foregone tax
Second still
reserve.
stand? Any questions? Roll call, please.
Thorson,
Aye.
Walker,
Aye.
Malloy,
Aye.
Ziegler,
Aye.
Borders,
Aye.
Shove.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. We have nothing else on the agenda. Is that correct?
That's correct,
We do have a meeting tomorrow,
yes.
and same time, same place?
It is the same time, same place.
All right.
And it's just to finish to finish off correcting this error.
Okay.
But the publications, we couldn't get in timely manner for the newspaper to publish for the same day.
Okay. So with that, gentlemen on the phone, thanks for calling in, and we'll be visiting with you tomorrow, and I would entertain a motion.
To adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you.